And this is how the Tigers line up today. Andre Mazouk gets his first start of the season at centre-half, while Stephen Kingsley gets to come back in at left-back, which is a little bit disappointing from Brandon Fleming's perspective after putting in a solid debut away at Millwall. The attack is relatively the same as usual. Fraser Campbell up front, Jared Bowen and Grzycki operating wide. Jackson Irvine may play a more attacking role today after playing as a classic centre-mid against Millwall. Henriksen's header. Tommy Elphick lets that one run behind him. Goes back towards Todd Kane. A little bit loose there from Batty. And then from Todd Kane as well. And Brentford trying to get into the penalty area and get their first shot of the match. Watkins. And then the shot does come in. And it's just wide of the target. And Brentford able to get the shot away in the end. The shooting boots of Benrahma may just have to warm up ever so slightly if they are to get closer to the goal. Brentford should really have been testing Marshall a little bit more there and actually hitting the target. Sawyers trying to anchor the midfield and get Brentford on their way with Watkins. Mopé trying to get into the penalty area. Benrahma twisting and turning to the edge of the box, and a deflected shot, and Marshall just about watches that one go wide of the target. I think he was a little unsure at first. Mokotjo was the man having the shot at goal. Let's see how close this actually was, because Marshall was scrambling. There's the deflection. It was pretty close, very close. Todd King glaring out, looking for options. Finds Batty. And then Kane has to be forced into a cross. It's high, it's hanging, and it drops at Irvine. And suddenly the Tigers could get a chance in out of almost nothing, really. Henriksen's ball finds Grzycki, and it should be touched in, and it is. Fraser Campbell scores, and the Tigers are in front after 12 minutes. First shot in the game for the Tigers from Henriksen's delightful pass, and Grzycki really is quite fortunate that he scuffed that, because it falls into the path of our new top scorer. Campbell nudges himself ahead of Jared Bowen. 7 goals for him now this season, and Fraser Campbell manages to come up with the goods and put the Tigers now 1-0 in front. Bowen is eyeing this one up too, it would seem, having a good scan of where this ball wants to be hit. In comes the cross from Kane, and Irvine gets his head to it, but it's directed over the bar. It was in the wars at Millwall. Jackson Irvine, decent run into the box. Mepham was able to track Irvine, but he didn't contest in the air. Batty. Now Henriksen, as Janaris was charging down at real ferocious speed. Mazouk. Another clever pass by Henriksen, which was kept in by Kingsley. And now Grzycki takes it off Dalsgaard. He can get a shot away here, Grzycki, and once again it falls to Campbell, and he makes it 2. The smile is even bigger now on his face. Fraser Campbell makes it 2-0, and Bentley will be disappointed with this. Grzycki getting into the box, getting the shot away. He's parried it straight into the path of the oncoming Fraser Campbell. And Fraser Campbell has 2 goals already after just 20 minutes of football here at the KCOM, and big differences in the reactions of the crowd behind the goal. Brentford fans livid, but our fans are delighted. It's Hull City 2, Brentford 0 after 21 minutes. Been pretty happy, everybody in the North Stand so far, as Bowen walks across towards the corner flag. Are those fans just behind him going to be suffering even more here, as Bowen whips it in. Bentley was nowhere near it in the end. Grzycki's little chip ball in. The danger still very much in Brentford's box here. The shot will come in. Big block there, that was from Henry. Jarrod Bowen getting a nice clean connection, but Brentford stopping the opportunity in its tracks. Meppen. Brentford look to be digging themselves yet another hole here until they eventually get it clear towards Dalsgaard. Tries to play it forward towards Mopé. Grzycki. Campbell now finds Batty with space here, looking already to get the ball in the box. And Campbell gets a shot in, but wide of the target. Going in search of a hat-trick, but he may just have to wait a little bit longer. Batty's ball in was a nice one. Campbell's shot, though, was just a little bit off target. Kane looked to have done enough, and then Sawyers making things difficult and winning the ball back for Brentford. Tigers just getting lethargic. Yanaris linking up. Good save by Marshall. First time he's had to be seriously tested, and he stands his ground. Tigers have just taken their eye off the game ever so slightly in the last couple of minutes, and Brentford are just having a little spell here. Benrahma. And there's a little bit of a deflection there. Marshall just turns it behind. And out of play it goes for a corner. So Marshall called upon 7 minutes into the second half as Benrahma tried to tease his way into the box. Two men waiting at the back. Neither of them could get a touch. Henry back towards Sawyers. Yanaris. Yanaris getting a little bit lucky with his pass there because it's been worked wide. Brentford still have it with Moses Odebajo, who strikes at goal, and wide of the target it goes. And the Tigers fans are going to make things a little bit difficult for Moses Odebajo from the terraces, it would seem. Checking back onto his preferred right foot, and then having a shot at goal which didn't hit the target. Trying to play the ball down the line now, Brentford. Tactically, their passing has been quite complicated, and maybe they've just complicated things for themselves. They now try and get the ball moving forwards with Mopé. Gets into the box here, Neal Mopé, and then the shot comes in. That was by Benrahma, and that was a terrible effort from him, skying the ball over the crossbar. And Brentford's problems to try and get back into this game just continue. But the first time, really, Neal Mopé has had some form of initiative there. He managed to get past Kingsley, and then the shot coming in didn't need any power, but it certainly needed more accuracy. Sawyers. It's now with Mopé, who can take a step. And now Canos, and a free kick goes Brentford's way inside the D. Brentford's most dangerous player feeling the effects of that challenge. The grimace on his face says it all, as he got away from Batty, and then Tommy Elphick came in. But this is arguably going to be their best chance of the match so far. Benrahma over the wall, and just over the top this time. He did make the net ripple, but it was the wrong side. He was a lot closer that time. Managed to bend it over. It's not too far away at all. No real necessary touch inside the penalty area, so Canos can maybe swing a ball in himself. Looks to bring it in. A little touch. Watkins. Not too sure if that was a shot or a cross. If it was a cross, it had too much power. If it was a shot, it lacked accuracy. A decent little touched down by Ben Rama. Watkins definitely looking as though he was shooting there.